Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor, September 20th. Yesterday, we found a recovery here as far as the grains, and then we end up giving it back today. Corn ended up down about 10.5 cents. Beans down 50 3/4, with wheat only down 2. So as far as corn, we did go down. We tested the weekly lows at that 739 level. We did not go through it. That's still going to be looked at as good support here at this point. But beans, a little different story. The weekly lows were sitting at that 1630 level. We did break below that and closed below it. So in beans, the technical picture is still weak. You still have the trend right now looking lower. And we continue to push into new lows and close into new lows. Today being an outside day down on the chart there probably has these beans looking a little bit lower here again to end the week. But next area of resistance or support on beans near 16, and then down below that at that 1560 level as well. But as far as wheat, only down 2 cents. Wheat ended up going higher at one point today. You still have a lot of concern as far as wheat, the dry weather in the plains. We still have that's supporting wheat. But not only that, the talk yet of Russia continuing to export wheat. Now, it's a concern for the wheat market because if Russia does come in and halt export sales, what happens? We see demand start to run up here as far as ours. It's been a concern. It's a hot-button topic for the wheat market, and that's going to keep the wheat on edge. So we could see a very choppy back-and-forth trade for wheat as we continue to go through this week and next week. Something else that's supportive for the wheat right now is that when we look at the funds and we look at how traders react here in the grains, if they're coming in and selling corn, which technically is weak, selling beans, which is technically weak, but the wheat market hasn't broke any support yet. Technically, it's still okay. So as a trader, you may come in here and try to sell corn, sell beans, buy wheat. That may be what's giving some wheat some support here at this point as well. A lot of spreading going on once we get this type of movement, and that may be a little supportive for wheat as well. Some of the outside markets to watch. As we talked yesterday, we've seen a very sharp drop in crude oil over the last few days. Crude oil today up about 57 cents. So finding a little bit of a recovery, 92.80. So we did go down, try to test that 90 level, and have recovered off of that a little bit. We're still at 92.80. If we take out that 90 level here tomorrow or even early next week, we could see further declines here and maybe push us back down near 80 again as we finish up the month. But we do have support, like I said, at 90. We need to see how we react here. Resistance right now for that crude is going to be up near that 95 level. The dollar today up 36 cents. It's been a while since we've seen a decent rally for the dollar, but it did come off of its highs, but still remaining about 36 cents higher. You've got a lot of talk again, with the stability of Europe, instead of having Greece or Spain or Portugal talked about as far as economic problems, now it's been Ireland. So we've got that talked about and is back at the forefront of the market once again. We kind of forgot about it the last few months, but that's still a major concern for us. We're still going to see some support for the dollar if these talks continue, and we continue to talk European problems. So those didn't go away. They were just masked for a while. Now they're back. That may be supportive for the dollar here short term, and that we may get commodities to back off if the dollar is going to continue and maybe push a little higher. So continue watching that and how that develops as well. As far as the cattle, fat cattle down 27 cents today, 126.07. Box beef coming in higher once again. Every day this week we've seen box beef higher. Choice up 29, select up 66, but didn't matter. As I mentioned, we had cattle down. We expected to see cash cattle trade this week, steady to $1 higher. We got steady to $1 lower. So 126 traded as far as cash. We've got another day here tomorrow. We'll see how that fares out. But as of right now, cash cattle have traded $1 lower, and that's what's got guys maybe taking a little bit of profit here in the short term. As far as hogs, 45 cents higher in that October contract, but we were down in the December and on out, the deferred months. A lot of spreading going on right now. So these spreaders are in there. buying the nearby contracts because we typically do see a little bit of a bounce right now, a fall bounce as we go into October. October is National Pork Month. We see this buying ahead of that. We typically get about an 18-day bounce for the cash market, and we typically do see that kind of a rally. So you've got support right now for the October, but still as we finish out the year, once we get through this buying, the market will probably end up backing off again and following its trend. The trends are still down right now for hogs. So short term here, we are looking for a bounce, looking for some further strengths out of the hogs, but we'll see what happens. Watch that cash market. It has been higher. Iowa, Minnesota prices here at midday, again higher, up $1.17. National prices have been stronger. So continue watching that. We expect cash markets to remain strong here maybe for the next couple of weeks. Give us a call with questions that you have out there. Reach us over here at 800-262-7538, or you can reach us online at allendale-inc.com. I hope you had a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.